Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a festival showcasing talented women in Appalachia prepares for a return. And an Eastern Kentucky artist uses his special talents to honor a musical legend here in the Commonwealth.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Keaton Hall. It's 5:31. Dakota is off this morning. Let's check in with Cameron Aaron for our second look at the forecast this morning.
Yeah, it is a chilly start to the morning. We are well into spring, but it might not feel like it outside this morning as many people are waking up to temperatures in those 30s on this Friday. Here is a live look at the I-75 camera over in Mount Vernon. All is quiet. We are clear this morning, and temperatures, like I mentioned, in those middle and upper 30s to lower 40s. 42 for Jackson, 33 over in Irvin, 36 in Somerset, 29 the cool spot over in Monticello. Up on satellite and radar, we are clear this morning, but we are watching out for the possibility of some showers as we get towards the late morning and early afternoon hours. But not this morning, though. All is quiet. If you have any plans to maybe have breakfast, you're going to pick up some breakfast, all is quiet. We stay dry and chilly, so you may want to bundle up as you head out the door. I got that latest forecast and what you can expect for your weekend coming up just a little bit later. Keaton.
Thank you, Cameron. Several crashes took place along I-65 Thursday morning. The cause of the initial crash is still under investigation. 5 cars were involved and 1 person died. The backup in traffic from the first crash resulted in a second one involving 6 vehicles. 3 of those vehicles were semis, 2 caught on fire. 4 minor injuries were reported from that crash. Troopers say 2 other smaller crashes happened due to road congestion, but no one was hurt. We now know the name of a Kentucky man who was killed in a crash earlier this month in Ohio. On March 12th, police tell us a 2-vehicle crash led to a deadly fire. 3 men were pronounced dead at the scene. One of them was 23-year-old Anuj Duda from Williamsburg. He graduated last December from the University of the Cumberlands. He's also on the debate team. We're learning new details about an arrest made in Rowan County after police found explosives in a man's car Wednesday. They say they found homemade pipe bombs in 46-year-old Buffy Litteral's car at Rodburn Hollow Park after originally searching his vehicle on suspicion of illegal drug activity. Police backed off and called in Kentucky State Police's bomb squad, ATF, and the FBI. They shut down the park and the nearby road. Bomb squads then dismantled at least 4 pipe bombs, shocking those who work to help care for the park.
And I thought, well, goodness gracious, because our group has been working pretty hard for going on 5 years now to try to clean up the park and make it a family-friendly.
Fred Howes usually picks up trash 5 days a week, but wasn't there Wednesday. He says he's glad the explosives didn't go off and that no one was hurt. Police say Littoral has a criminal history dealing with other drug charges. He's being held in the Rowan County Detention Center. The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet sent a release on Thursday informing drivers in the area that Kentucky 292 will have daytime closings for the next few weeks. The work started next Wednesday on an embankment failure at mile point 24.3. Officials with KYTC said the work is expected to last about 3 weeks, and the closings will be between 8 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. Temporary traffic signals will be set up in the area, and drivers should use alternative routes when possible and use caution when in the area. 2021's Mountain Girl Experience was a hit in downtown Pikeville, so now the Mountain Girls are planning a 2-day festival for 2022. WYMT's Jordan Mullins has more from some local musicians and event organizers on the importance of the events, as well as how to get a taste of the festival a bit early.
In 2021, both men and women came together to lift up the girls of Appalachia.
This is an event where we are showcasing the artistry, creativity, grit, talent of Appalachian women.
The Mountain Girl Experience is an event that celebrates women with music, art galleries, workshops, and more, but it benefits many others in the process. The event also raised nearly $1,500 for a local emergency shelter.
While we're having a lot of fun with all of our events, we're also raising proceeds to benefit other Appalachian women.
Although the festival is not until July, there are other opportunities to get a taste of the experience, including an album release party with Beck and the Starlight Review for the local band's second album, Bloom.
It's been a great experience for us because much like Mountain Girl has allowed all of us here as women to bloom in this city, we've also been able to do that through our band, and we've just had a really great experience over the last couple of years.
Celebrating the best of mountain women.
We're super excited to be the first kickoff event for Mountain Girl, and our ultimate goal is just to empower women, encourage women and young girls to find their place, to be celebrated, to give them a platform.
By creating and loving one another. In Pikeville, Jordan Mullins, WYMT Mountain News.
Beck and the Starlight Review's album release party will be held for free this Saturday at 7:30 at the Appalachian Center for the Arts in downtown Pikeville. Chris Stapleton is making his mark on the music industry, and a photographer in his hometown just marked out a mosaic in his honor. Sean Cole just completed a mural 1 year in the making, using more than 25,000 stickers as pixels of a photograph. Close up, the art looks like colored squares, but as you step back, the traveler himself is revealed. Cole says he hopes to find a place to display it soon, to pay tribute to a man who has paved a way for local musicians to see themselves in the spotlight.
He's just a class act, and I don't think anybody better that we could have done that the city could get behind.
Cole says the idea for the piece was actually planted when he watched a story here on WYMT about Letcher County's post-it Picasso Tyler Watts, so he decided to put his own local flavor on a similar project. A Kentucky singer and songwriter who has been one of the most popular Christian musician artists for decades will be performing a concert in Lexington this weekend. Stephen Curtis Chapman's upcoming performance here in the Bluegrass comes on the heels of a benefit that raised tens of thousands of dollars for Kentucky tornado victims. WYMT's Phil Pendleton spoke to Chapman about his music and ministry and his deep love for Kentucky.
When I heard about the tornadoes, of course, was just so heartbroken, and immediately started to think, you know, what can I do? What can we do?
Stephen Curtis Chapman grew up in Paducah, but his dad's music store had its roots in Mayfield.
I grew up working in his music store. My first job was, you know, cleaning, you know, polishing and dusting off guitars and selling guitar picks, you know, to customers and things like that at my dad's store. So got a lot of love for Mayfield.
So he called his friend Ricky Skaggs and other artists with Kentucky roots and put on a concert to raise money for the storm victims.
So that was really special, and we raised over $200,000 for the folks there in Mayfield in partnership with Samaritan's Purse.
Despite growing up in far western Kentucky, Chapman does have a number of connections here in central Kentucky. He started his college career at Georgetown before transferring to Nashville, and his daughter almost went to the University of Kentucky.
So it will very much be a homecoming. I'm super excited to be. Anytime I play in Kentucky, it just feels like, you know, like I'm home. But I've got some real memories, special memories and friendships there in the Lexington area.
Chapman has been in the music scene for 35 years, but more recently, since the death of his daughter, he says he can help people relate to loss.
And ultimately to have a faith in a God who says, you're not ever going to be alone. I'm going to walk with you. I can't explain it all to you. I can't make this all make sense, but I can tell you that the story's not over.
In Lexington, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Chapman will perform on Sunday, March 27th at Lexington's Emmanuel Baptist Church. Lexington's professional baseball teams made history. They have signed the first woman in the Atlantic League of Professional Baseball's annual player draft. They drafted Alexis Scrappy Hopkins. She's the first woman position player drafted by an American professional baseball team for an on-field role. The team has a woman hitting coordinator and wants to let the community know they're proud of having her in their organization and that women are always welcome to succeed with them.
Well, this is amazing. I mean, it's almost like it's been one a day, and we've almost had to pace out our amazing news and our amazing things to announce because we do have so many fun, exciting things going on.
Lexington Legends and Wild Health Genomes officials are eager to have her join the Genomes as she continues changing the face of professional baseball. Opening day for the Legends is set for April 21st. Genomes will play their first home game on May 3rd. Lexington's Comic and Toy Convention is back. The 4-day event is happening at the Central Bank Center in downtown Lexington. There'll be everything from celebrity guests, vendors, costume contests, and a game room. Doors open Thursday evening. You can get tickets at lexingtoncomiccon.com. Just ahead this morning, the widow of a late great basketball star teams up with a major sports apparel company to honor his legacy.
Rain showers are possible today, but what about some snow showers this weekend? I got your full forecast coming up.